Hi, it's Kathy from I Love to Be Selling. Come on in, sellers. What I'm going to be talking to you about today is how sellers can be losing hundreds of dollars every month without even realizing it. So just put your thinking cap on for a minute and just think, what could I be doing in my business that might be costing me money that I'm just really not taking into consideration? Certainly, we all have to think about buying inventory. There's things like the cost of gas because I'm running errands buying things. There can be cost of storage of items. So just think about all the things that are involved in your business and what could be costing me money, because what I don't want to be doing is just throwing money away without even realizing it. Something that's going to be costing me hundreds of dollars a month where I could be putting that money into my pocket and that money could be profit for my business. So just take a minute and think about, all the things that are in my business. What is something that is potentially costing me money that I can tweak my business so that it is no longer costing me money? I can turn it around and then I have more profit in my eBay business. So just think about that for a minute. What do you think that could be? Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. And it is shipping, right? Now, there's a lot of things with shipping where you can't do anything. I mean, things cost what they cost. Shipping is what shipping is. But this is how people lose money on shipping. And it costs you money, and it can cost you hundreds of dollars as a seller. Now, for my beginning sellers, what can cost you money is that you don't weigh things, and you really need to. A scale is like $20. Just hop on eBay. They're not a lot of money. It is well worth having. It will save you so much heartache. So invest in a scale. And then the next thing is, for your item, you do need to wrap it, put the bubble wrap on it, put the tissue paper on it, put it in the box, put it in the mail or however you're shipping it, and put it on the scale. One of the big mistakes that beginning sellers make, and intermediate and advanced sellers can make it too, is to not weigh things with all the packaging. The other thing is that if you are using flat rate mailers like the padded flat rate mailers, the medium flat rate box, things like that, which you can get on the USPS website, put the item in the mailer, in the box, and make sure it fits. I've made this mistake. I live in New York. Inevitably, it's somebody on the West Coast that buys the item when I find out, at 11 o'clock at night, it's not going to fit in the medium flat rate box, and I'm going to have to pay for priority mail all the way out to California. So make sure the item that you think is going to fit in the padded mailer or the flat rate box does. And yes, we're all very good at rolling and stuffing, but you still want to make sure that it fits, because it doesn't always fit. So for beginners and intermediate and advanced, weigh it, box it, know what your postage costs are. Now, for my intermediate and my advanced sellers, we all know that you get to listen to the siren in New York, that shoppers love free shipping. eBay is always telling us that, and there's tons of studies by tons of different companies to tell us that. And a lot of us offer free shipping. I do. I love free shipping. But be careful with free shipping. And this is the deal. Is if it's a very lightweight item, if it's under 16 ounces, because it's first class in the United States for under 16 ounces, and it's only costing me a couple dollars. If for some reason that item comes back, the person gets the item, they just don't like it for whatever reason, they decide to return it, no problem, it's just a few dollars. When your shipping starts to cost you $7, $8, $9, $10 and more, unless it's a very high-end item, something that's 80, 90, 100 or more, you really need to take a look at your returns. Now, if you're a seller in a categories and you don't get any returns, free shipping till the cows come home. But don't forget to factor your shipping costs into the item price. So if the item is $80, the shipping's going to run you around $8 or $9. It's $79.99. Sometimes sellers will think, particularly the newer sellers, free shipping means, oh, if I was going to sell it for $70, then I have to factor the shipping into the $70. No, 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 no. Figure out what the shipping is, figure out what your item cost is, figure out all your eBay and PayPal fees, and then figure out what kind of profit you want to make, okay, with research. Now, if you are in categories and you are finding that you get a lot of returns, and this can happen in categories like women's clothing, then you need to take a look at how many returns are coming back. Is it 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 4? Take a look at your returns. If in your item price, whatever you're charging, you're building that in. If that works for your business, great. For a lot of people, it doesn't. So then what you're going to want to do is split it out. You're going to have an item cost and a shipping cost. That way, if they return the item to you, again, they get it, they just don't like it. They just decide they don't like that color pink. It just doesn't fit the way they thought, whatever. When you get the item back, you're only out for the item price. You are not out for the shipping because the refund is for item price only. Obviously, if you made a mistake, you sent them the wrong thing, it's a full refund, including the shipping. But otherwise, if you're in categories where you're getting a lot of returns, you get the item back, you refund, no problem, you relist, and you are not out the shipping because the shipping is not part of the price. So really take a long, hard look, because if you are getting 5, 6, 7 returns a week, 3 or 4 returns a week, 1 or 2 returns a week, and those returns are 7, 8, 9, 10 shipping charges, and you're refunding the entire item price, that means you are out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, potentially hundreds of dollars a month, and you don't need to be. Just list the item and you have the item and you have your shipping price. You gladly take refunds, and refund is for item price only. If you are a seller in a high return category, immediately you have a lot more money coming back to you because you are not refunding your shipping costs, okay? And that's why I want to share with you. So beginners and intermediate and advanced, be sure to weigh everything so you know exactly what your shipping costs are so that you make a profit. Medium to advanced sellers, really take a look at your returns and decide if in those categories you can either factor in your return amounts, the amounts that's coming back, into the item price and still continue to give free shipping, or if you want to split it out. Now, if you are a top rated seller, there is a 10% final value fee discount. And if you do free shipping, the 10% is on everything. If you split it out and charge for shipping, your 10% final value fee discount is just on the item price. That might impact you. Okay, so take a look at everything, decide what works for you. But again, if you are in a higher return category, free shipping may not work for you. And by changing it and charging for the shipping, you will immediately be putting more and more money back in your eBay account, and you will be more profitable as a seller. So tell me what you think of this tip. Just comment below. I'm glad to hear from you. Listen to all the videos that I have for you. And I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye.